Okay, it's 12:11 midnight California time. I know I got this bonnet on, but I don't really care right now. I'm talking about, and I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. So I'm gonna try so hard to get this out um, without crying because I am so like shook right now. I'm so upset right now, and um, this better freaking work because I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go ahead and just go on live right now because I want to get this documentation on my social media before they take this down because are about to people are about to start putting two to two together and know that this was a whole assassination and this was not an accident. The Baltimore Bridge collapsing was not an accident. Can't nobody tell me any different. This was an assassination on those 8 men that were from some were from Mexico, El Salvador, Honduras. Pretty much they were not Americans. They were foreigners and that was a straight up attack. Straight up attack. Straight up attack on them. Um, I'm just trying to make sure you guys can hear me. Um, come on. Straight up attack. Okay. So now, let me see. Okay. So now I'm about to play this on my phone.
Our 911 center dispatched a call to the Baltimore City Fire Department for reporting a water rescue in the Patapsco River.
Mind y'all, this is where the 8 workers are.
And reported a complete collapse of the key bridge. Personnel on board the ship were able to
Notice how they keep zooming in. Okay. And there's no cars going across the bridge.
As a result, local authorities were able to close the bridge to traffic before the bridge was struck, which undoubtedly saved lives. I've directed my team to move heaven and earth to reopen the port.
I just want y'all to hear this.
0140 hours this morning, our 911 center dispatched a call to the Baltimore City Fire Department for reporting a water rescue in the Patapsco River in the area of the Key Bridge. At about 0150 hours, our first unit arrived on scene and reported a complete collapse of the Key Bridge. Personnel on board the ship were able to alert the Maryland Department of Transportation that they had lost control of their vessel, as you all know and reported. As a result, local authorities were able to close the bridge to traffic before the bridge was struck, which undoubtedly saved lives. I've directed my team to move heaven and earth to reopen the port and rebuild the bridge as soon as humanly possible. It's my intention that the federal government will pay for the entire cost of reconstructing that bridge, and I expect the Congress to support my effort. This is no ordinary bridge. This is one of the cathedrals of American infrastructure. It has been part of the skyline of this region for longer than many of us have been alive. So the path to normalcy will not be easy. It will not be quick. It will not be inexpensive. But we will rebuild together. Everybody has stepped up. Everybody has raised their hands to serve. And I can tell you, it is so deeply appreciated. It's so deeply felt. And for everyone who is offering prayers and supports, I can tell you those prayers are working and we are grateful. This state has been able to show what it means to be Maryland tough and Baltimore strong.
Y'all, I'm going to try so hard not. I'm going to try so hard not to freaking cry. I'm going to try so freaking hard not to freaking cry. on this live right now, y'all, because y'all seen it for yourselves. Y'all seen it for yourselves, okay? That this person that was recording uh, this, okay, y'all, the person that was recording this, oh my gosh, if only I can find, I want to see if I can find, oh, you know what? I can go to my TikTok because they were showing videos of where it was going fast, and it showed um it showed
Rescuers are scrambling to save dozens after a major bridge in Baltimore collapsed when it was struck by a
oh
car.
my god, I wanted Ose. Here it is, Ose. Okay. This is, let me see. So y'all could see there's still cars going over the bridge. Now there's not. Y'all see there's no cars, but y'all still see those blinking lights, right? Let me show y'all. Y'all still see the blinking lights. That's the construction workers right there. Those blinking lights right there is where the construction workers are. Okay. See, and you still see that there's, okay, you see this truck. That's the last, that truck right there. After that truck, there's one more car that goes by. That's a trailer truck. And then there should be one more car that goes by. And there's the ship right there. It's almost close to the bridge. Okay, maybe that was the last car. But you see the construction workers are still on the bridge, right? Now y'all don't see no cars. Y'all see no cars going across the bridge either direction. And they still have not, oh, so you see? Yep, there it is right there. That's that one last car right there. That last car is right there. And see, it's almost about to hit the bridge, but it's not there yet. See that? The construction workers are still there, and you still see that car right there. You still see those cars right there. You still see those cars right there. But the vessel is right there though. Oh my god. The vessel is right there though. And you see how the traffic is slowed down on the bridge. That's because they stopped the cars from going over the bridge. They stopped the cars. Now, mind you, you see that last car that was able to get over, and they see the cargo ship is still right there. It's sitting right there. Look how much time. The bridge is still not there. You see the smoke? Look how much time is going by. They could have got those construction workers off that bridge. They could have got those construction workers off that bridge. Look at that. And that's when the bridge. You see all that time that went by? Wait, let me play that back. This is a 3-minute video. And this is in normal speed. Look at where the vessel is. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Look at where the vessel is, right there, right? This is the construction workers are right there where the blinking lights are. You still see cars. See, you still see a car coming off the bridge going that way. You're going to see another car coming. Look, there's a car coming right here. That's that white truck. That's that white truck right there going across the bridge. Look at how much time. Look at how much time has gone by. And they already sent out a mayday. They already sent out a mayday that they're about to hit the bridge to stop traffic. And you see how this car right here is driving normal speed across that bridge, just chilling, just driving normal speed. Driving normal speed. And those construction workers still on the bridge. No one has got them off. Still on there. Now, when they were doing the search and rescue, they didn't find anybody in the cars. So, I don't know. But you see this car right here, even this car right there. I believe that's the last car. You see that car that's moving right there? That's the last car that was on the bridge. That was the last car that was on the bridge. And look at the vessel. The vessel is still sitting there, making its way towards the bridge. And look at the car. The car is now right here. Now it's out. Now it's off the bridge, the part that's going to collapse. And you still have those construction workers right there where the blinking lights are. You still have those construction workers right there. And the vessel's right here. And they're over there they're working on potholes. But yet there were still cars going on the bridge. And they're doing potholes. Look at how much time has gone by. Notice there's no more cars going across the bridge. Notice there's no more cars going across the bridge. And look, that's when it collapses. That's when it collapses. I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all another one that I saw. It was in fast motion. I wonder if this
The
one's
Scott
good.
Key Bridge in Baltimore, Maryland, causing major damage. Video obtained by CNN. I just made a large ship has.
I want to see if
Are on the scene of this bridge.
I want to see. I want to see if I can. Oh,
Marine Traffic, a public ship tracking platform, we identified Dali, the ship, as it set off at midnight 50 a.m. in the morning. It follows a straight path towards the bridge until 1:26 a.m. when it starts veering off course. Shortly after it crashes, rescue boats can be seen rushing to the scene. We matched this route to what we see in the live stream. Shortly before it veers off course at 1:24 a.m., we see here the ship's lights going out before coming back on seconds later. At 1:25 a.m., we see large plumes of
my bad. Oops, my bad.
smoke coming from the ship. Then the lights go out again at 1:26 a.m. It indicates a power failure. The crew on board did notify authorities of a power issue, according to the governor of Maryland. Just before the bridge collapses, vehicles can be seen on the bridge, but as the Mayday call goes out,
And that's that white truck.
before further tragedy hits. Still, as the search for survivors continues, Baltimore City Fire Department have since confirmed that their sonar have detected vehicles in the water. The ship had in fact crashed before. The port of Antwerp in Belgium tells CNN back in 2016 when it was maneuvering out of the port, it crashed. The report said it suffered damages in the stern and transom. Now, with official investigations beginning, the question will be whether mechanical or human error caused this terrible tragedy. Katie Bogley,
It was
CNN,
both.
London, says, using marine traffic.
Y'all see that? This is why I said, look at that. Look, aimed right towards the bridge.
It follows a straight path towards the bridge until one.
Straight path right towards the bridge. Straight path right towards the bridge. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, well, yeah, because it has to go underneath the bridge so it can get in the ocean. No, it was aiming right towards the pillar. It was aiming right towards the pillar. And y'all, like, this the um where those people were on the bridge, let me see, because I took a picture. It was on, it's on my where those people were on that bridge. They could have got off if those cars would have went back on that bridge. They could have got off, and they could have saved those construction workers that were on that bridge. They could have. um Let me just show y'all. Okay. Oops. Okay. So this is the bridge, right? This part was saved and this part was saved. These two ends right here, this part right here and this part right here were the only parts that were saved. This long part right here is what went down under the water, right? This part right here. This part right here is where the boat hit. Oh my God. This part right here is where the ship hit. This is where the construction workers were. If they would have came on the bridge and gave them clear notice, they would have been able to get off that bridge just in time, because it passed up all these and it was coming from this direction, right? So if it was going to veer off to the right, why didn't it hit this one? Why did it hit this one? It was leaving the port right here and it came straight towards that. And it did like a slight right. It did like a slight right and it hit that. Are you freaking kidding me? And all that time that went by, y'all seen it. All that time that went by, they could have, those construction workers that were up here and that boat was back here, they, just like how those cars went, look how long this bridge is from right here all the way, and they're going normal speed. And that vessel was like about right here, and they were still going across that bridge. You had a white trailer that y'all saw, and then there was a small vehicle that went also across that bridge. And they had the construction workers right over here. And they could have, the people that stopped the people that stopped the bridge, the people that stopped the people the whoever stopped the traffic from going on that bridge, they could have got on that bridge, and they could have got those workers off that bridge, but they didn't. And those workers that were on that bridge were from Honduras, Mexico, El Salvador. They did not speak English. They were all Spanish speaking. All Spanish speaking. They could have saved them. Let me show y'all another view. This is another view. Like I said, this part was saved and this part right here is saved. The only part that went underwater is this part right here, where it's like a chain. That's the only part that went underwater. This is where that barge hit, that vessel. This is where the vessel hit. The vessel hit right here. The construction workers were right here. The construction workers were right here. The vessel was down here. Okay. Where that white thing was where that white thing was. There maybe even further back. Just a little bit. But where that white thing was, they still had time. Cause listen, if they were in their trucks, if they were in their car, they could have smashed on the gas, and they could have got like at least like right here, and they would have barely made it in seconds, but they still would have survived. That's a bet. They still would have survived. Absolutely. Absolutely. See? Cause look, that's where the barge, that's where that vessel hit. The construction workers were right over here. Right over here. Right over here. So they just had to pass. They were like right over here. They just had to speed over there and they could have got right here and they would have made it. That vessel was right there. And honestly, it was, to be really honest with you, it was coming this way and it hit. It was coming from this way. It was coming from this way and it turned. It was like way back and it turned. Like, let me see if I can let me see if I can grab that video again. Let's see. Would this play? No. See, I think that was kind of like last minute. And it was like, oh, they're heroes. Yeah, hold on, let me get the other one. They're like, oh, they're heroes. They saved a lot of lives. No, they didn't. They saved a life from the people from getting onto the bridge, but they didn't save the lives for the people that were actually still on the bridge. Like, I'm not giving credit to anybody up in there at all. Um, oh, I'm probably gonna have to go back. Nobody in my eyes were a hero in that moment because they could have stopped it from. They could have stopped it from. Oh, see, hold on, let me show y'all. See how that? See how the vessel was coming off to the side. See how it was coming off to the side. And see the construction workers right there. Y'all see their lights flashing right there. There's no way for me to like zoom. See? Y'all, the lights flashing right there, that's the construction workers. Y'all see that? Y'all see that car right there? That's the white truck. That's the white truck. Now you see how it's just casually going across, and you see where the vessel is? That's where the ship is, right there. And look how that, and look, and look, and look. Casually, casually. And look, the construction workers still up there. Now, honestly, no one knows if they were really still in their car or not. Nobody really knows if the construction workers were actually still up there. No one knows if the construction workers are actually still on the bridge at this time. And y'all see that car right there? Y'all see that moving object right there? That's another vehicle. That's another vehicle. Two vehicles. Two vehicles. Oops. Two vehicles. Look at that. Casually. Two more vehicles. Someone smoking weed. And the vessel caught on fire. And then a few seconds later, that's when the bridge went down. But look how much time has gone by though. And they could have got those the same amount of time that those cars, other cars went across the bridge. Those people could have got off. They could have got off. They could have got off. And there's no telling if those people, if the construction workers were actually still, you know, if they were actually still on the bridge, if they were still in the cars. There's no telling. There's no telling. Nobody knows. Oh, somebody smoking weed. It stank. Nobody knows.
following in Baltimore. Crews are on the scene of this bridge. A lot of damaging. Firefighters to a live look. Bridge is fully destroyed, and people again and cars in the water will continue to follow.
Guys, we got some breaking news this morning. These incredible images coming out of Maryland at 3 o'clock this morning, where a cargo ship ran into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Maryland. Absolutely took out the whole entire bridge. Take a look at these disturbing videos, and I'm going to tell you, what's going on at this point and what we see.
People have on their sensitive so here's a so here's a whatchamacallit, somebody driving on the bridge. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all see this right here? This is about where the construction workers were. And you see this is going on one side. You see there's traffic on both sides. That's what I wanted to show y'all. There's traffic going on both sides. Traffic going on both sides. Y'all see cars coming from the back, the front. Y'all see it's on both sides, 2 lanes, both sides, right? Both sides. Um, I'm going to.
After a major bridge in Baltimore.
I keep going. Here it is. Okay, so y'all seen it was both sides, right? Y'all only see there's only one side of where cars are going. See, there goes that truck. See how there's only one side of cars going? You don't even see the other side. You see all the cars only going in one direction. You don't see no cars going this way. You see all the cars going up. You see them going this way. You don't see them coming back this way. You don't. And you see the construction workers right there. Okay. And then the cargo ship's right there. It's still, now it's flaming. It's making its way. It's not even straight. It's still making its way to the bridge. There goes the white trailer. It is suspect. It is very suspect. Very suspect. And I'm like, I wasn't even going to come on live because I'm like, you know, um, I'm very emotional about it because this was definitely an attack on those men. Um, and either something was going on. Hmm. And I believe at this moment there's no cars going over the bridge. Oh, yep. Look, there's like one more car. So there was an attack on those men. Y'all, right here, you see those flashing lights right here? Those flashing lights right there? Um, that's where, okay, the flashing lights right here, that's where the construction workers are. All those men, they don't speak English, they speak Spanish. Okay. And I personally feel, hold on, let me just pause this real quick. I personally feel like, and a lot of people are saying this, people on TikTok, Instagram, uh, um, and YouTube. Well, I haven't really searched YouTube, but those people that those people that were working on that bridge, I don't know what had happened or transpired, but that was definitely an attack because they stopped people from going onto the bridge, but they did not stop the people and get the people that were actually still on the bridge off. Okay. That was an assassination. Okay. So either those people that were working on the bridge, they probably didn't have papers, they probably, you know, uh, maybe they were a liability because, you know, the company was gonna get the company would yeah, the bridge fell. Hold on, let me show you guys for people that just got on. This is the video of but yeah, the bridge fell because y'all see the vessel right here? It's making its way towards the bridge. It allegedly veered off. But do y'all see if there is no oh it veered off. You see how crooked it is? This right sorry, it just keeps going blurry. This right here is where the construction workers are. This is a live view of the time before it collapsed. This is where the construction workers were that were working on the bridge, and this is where the vessel is. That's where the vessel is making its way towards the bridge. That's where the vessel is, and that's where the construction workers is. You see that truck going by right there, right? Okay, just casually driving by. That's where the construction workers are. You can see the lights on the cars blinking. Um, you can see the lights blinking on the bridge. That's the cars, not the red lights, but those lights blinking right there. The yellow lights, those are the cars, the construction workers. Okay. Um, and you know, they didn't try to save them. They did not try to save them at all. And this happened in Baltimore. It happened in Baltimore. Now you can see there's two more cars. Y'all see that? Two more cars. They drove past the construction workers. Look, they're right there. Those two moving objects right there. And now the vessel is flaming at this point. And look, casually driving across the bridge, right? Casually driving across the bridge. Yeah, it's in Baltimore, Maryland. See, this bridge collapsed in Baltimore, Maryland. Happened yesterday morning, 24 hours Baltimore time. And now you see the vessel is literally aiming towards the bridge now. And within seconds, after the last two cars got off the bridge, that's when it collapsed. But notice too how much time has gone by where they could have still got those construction workers off that bridge. They had more than enough time to get those construction workers off that bridge. And now it hit the bridge now officially. You see the water splashes up, and this is when the bridge collapses. There it goes. And then the construction workers' cars go in the water. Heartbreaking. Completely heartbreaking. Completely heartbreaking. Completely. It's completely heartbreaking. They had they had they had um more than enough time to get those construction workers off that bridge. And I don't want to hear about, oh, they're heroes, they saved lives. They killed 6 people. Yes, the people that were innocent bystanders had nothing to do with what was going on with that company, where the construction company and the bridge company. This don't even make sense how the route the route that that barge took doesn't even make sense to me. Let me show y'all. Doesn't even make sense. This is the port that that barge left from. It literally made a U-turn and headed straight towards that bridge. Headed straight towards that bridge. Okay. Where how that bridge is structured, they stop traffic from coming this way and from coming this way. But right in the middle, right in the heart of it, where those construction workers were, they didn't get on. They didn't get on the bridge and say, "Hey, guys, gotta come with us. There's a barge that's about to hit the bridge." No, they left those Spanish speaking construction workers on the bridge to die. Did not save them, and they want a pat on the back, clap of the hands because they saved lives. You guys killed 6 people, injured 2. Granted, yes, it could have been more with, just regular traffic, but y'all were able to stop the traffic, but you guys did not get the people that were still on the bridge off. And then because the barge left the port like at 12:30 or like 12:50, 30 minutes later is when the bridge collapsed. So within that time, they knew that their vessel was having problems. Well, my opinion on this. What do you mean like your opinion on Mexicans just went up? What does that mean like your opinions on Mexicans just went up? Like it's not the Mexicans. It's like the government. Yeah. It was definitely the government. And mind y'all, the barge is a Salvadorian barge. It came from El Salvador. And the people that were working on the bridge were from El Salvador. They were from Mexico. They were from Honduras. It's like those. So it's like a battle. Like I don't even know. I don't even know. But I also have to watch out for the news because the news likes to get people, in a panic and in an uproar and stuff like that. But I just want to come on live and just document this on my platform because the more people hear about this and they start putting two and two together, they're going to start taking all this stuff from the internet because it's showing how they had more than enough time to get those workers off that bridge. They had enough time to get those workers off that bridge and to save their lives, but they chose. And then the families that's asking about where their loved ones are, they're being told, "Oh, we don't have enough information. We'll let you know, but right now, we can't tell you anything." But yet, all over the social media, all over the news, they're talking about, "Oh, 6 people may be presumed dead." They're gonna be. Listen, this happens all the time. Whenever there's a travesty like this, they always have these all the truth starts coming out and they start pulling stuff from the internet because they start pulling stuff from the internet because it brings the truth out. And so they have to concoct lies like, oh, 20 cars were in the water and this and that. No, there were only 6. There were not 6 cars. I'm sorry. There were 6 people. There was 8 people in total that hit that water. Yes. It's population control. But with this one, it wasn't a mass of people. It was only 8 people that they were trying to assassinate. It was 8 people that were, some of them were Mexican, Honduras, all that. They were all Spanish speaking, 8 of them. But 2 of them survived. One ended up in the hospital, and the other one didn't want to get medical treatment because he was okay, right? But yeah, out of 8 people, 2 survived. Out of 8 people, am I holding up? Five, six, seven, yeah. Out of 8 people, only 2 survived. So 6 people. I feel like I'm holding up. I feel like I'm not holding up enough. Five, six, seven, eight. There we go. Um, 2 people survived. So 6 people are there. They said that they're considered missing. Let me tell you this right now. If those people were still on the bridge when the bridge collapsed, they're dead. Unless I pray, God can do anything. He can bring back people. Unless they swam to the shore. But if they're Spanish speaking and they don't know how to swim in bodies of water, then because the bridge fell in a river, and I believe it's supposed to be like 50 feet or something like that. But God's coming back in like 7 years, so well, no one really knows when he's going to be coming back, but God is definitely coming back. God, Jesus, and definitely coming back. And I know, God will. God could do anything, and those people probably survived the hit. I don't really know, or they probably I don't really know. Nobody really knows. We don't know the season where nobody knows when God is coming back. And I don't even want to get into that. We do know for sure that he's coming back. Like we know for sure that we're in the last days and God and Jesus are coming back for sure. But we don't know when. Like we can't say, oh, he's coming back tomorrow. Like we can't say that. But and I'm not even talking about that on this live. But I'm not even talking about, I don't want to get into that because this live is about the Baltimore Bridge because that was a planned attack. That was a planned attack. Um, that was the planned attack for those people, and I it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out that the truth. I mean, it was yeah. This was definitely smaller than 9/11, but it was a tragedy. And also too, can I also say where this bridge collapsed at is a major port from where cargo ships come in and out from. So you have like the canal, like the Panama Canal. Well, where that bridge is located is is another major canal from America to other countries to bring in cargo. And I just heard about how I just also heard about how there was an attack, I guess, like in Russia or Moscow or something like that. So, so yeah. Listen, I don't know, Kel, what you're talking about, but if you're not gonna be on here talking about the bridge in Baltimore, please let's either leave my live or like, you know, say your opinions or don't say anything at all. But I don't want to talk about the eclipse and all that. Like, I don't want to talk about that. I pray for the people that planned this attack. I pray for everyone that was involved in this. I pray that God has mercy on those people that planned this attack on those six people. I I pray for Biden because Biden was like, "Oh, I'm going to make sure that Baltimore City or whatever pays for the bridge and this and that." I mean, he just seems so stuck. Like Biden, he just seems so out of it. Like Biden seems so like I don't even want to give him any freaking.
Dr. Francis Scott
But he just seems so lost.
many, many times commuting from the state of Delaware to a train or by car
Look at
to
him.
Baltimore
Biden
Hospital.
looks so lost.
And the bridge collapsed, sending several people and vehicles into the water, into the river. And multiple U.S. Coast Guard units, which were stationed very nearby, thank God, were immediately deployed along with local emergency personnel. And the Coast Guard is leading the response to the port.
But see, this is what pisses me. Let me not say that. This is what irritates me is that they're like, oh, there is people nearby and they had the Coast Guard and they had this, bruh. Just like this other guy said, like y'all keep talking about,
All right.
y'all keep talking about, y'all keep talking about, oh, there was people nearby and stuff like that. It's like, but they came after the fact. Like, why are y'all trying to help these people after the fact? Like, why didn't y'all get on that bridge? Why didn't y'all get on the bridge and get those people off the bridge before it collapsed? Y'all had more than enough time to do that. Y'all had more than enough time to do that. I'm trying to find this guy's I think I put it um
In Baltimore, a bridge got struck by some kind of a some kind of a accident. I mean, take a look at the angle in which it takes in order to hit that bridge. Now, I decided to ask artificial intelligence program called.
hold on.
My apologies in advance, but you can't tell me that this looks like an accident. I mean, take a look at the angle in which it takes in order to hit that bridge.
Come
Now, I
on.
decided to ask artificial intelligence program called Copilot from Microsoft Bing's search engine what the effects of this bridge collapse will have on the economy and the surrounding areas. And the answers should be very alarming, but also not surprising. Check this out.
No
An
problem.
average of 4,900 trucks per day carry $28 billion worth of goods. Those are now going to need to be rerouted due to the bridge collapse. And the greatest impact is expected on hazardous materials such as diesel fuel. And we're already having problems with gas prices. This is only going to make things worse and set things back as it pertains to gas prices. But there's more, of course. The bridge plays a crucial role in the nation's infrastructure and the supply chain. The disruption is going to have long-lasting effects. Baltimore serves as the largest entry point in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
for large agriculture and construction equipment, including tractors, farming combines,
Mm.
bulldozers, and heavy-duty trucks bound for the Midwest, the farmland of America. Let's
Wow.
visit that now. Because
Hmm.
this collapse comes just during the peak of planting season
Right.
in the Midwest, and once
Right.
again, it's going to affect the farming and the
Right.
food. Additionally, construction activities also pick up in colder climates as the ground thaws. The economic impact extends beyond immediate costs, potentially affecting businesses, jobs, and regional stability. But there's more.
They can
The
go ahead and hate
bridge's
all day,
collapse
but
affects the
we are children of
entire
God. I ain't
supply
worried
chain,
about none of this.
including the movement of agricultural equipment, fertilizers, and other essential materials. Farmers may face challenges in receiving necessary supplies, leading to potential delays in planting, maintenance, and harvesting. The economic repercussions extend beyond immediate costs, potentially affecting crop yields, prices, and again, regional stability. I want to hear from you what you think about this. No, not this predictive programming, but I want to know what you think about this taking place last night and what it's going to do to the country moving forward. Share this video with everyone that you know.
Y'all see how it's shifting, right? That's what I was saying. Like the fact that it was heading this way, right? But then, well, actually, I'm sorry, it was coming this way, supposed to be going this way, but then it veered more towards the center to come. Bro, you can't freaking tell me, bro. This is,
This is the shocking moment the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapses after being hit by a.
bro, you cannot. Yeah, I do. But we just got to pray for them. They are cutting it close. Oh, yeah, that's why I'm like, there's just no way that this is not a planned attack. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to show y'all. So, see how far back it is? See how far back it is? If they would have just kept going, they would have grazed it. They most likely would have grazed it, but they lined up with it and headed straight towards it. You're telling me a vessel that's carrying tons of cargo is going to shift itself in alignment to be straight and head right towards the pillar like that? Nah. Oh yeah. Come on now. Look how look how straight it got. It was just at a curve. Hold on, let me play it back. Look at that. It was straight. Is there, look at that. See how at a curve it is? Look how, and it may look like it's close, but it's not even close. It's not even close. Like, it's like there's a pillar and it's like a little bit far back. I don't know how far back it is, but it literally, like with this angle, it looks like it's about to hit it, but it's not. If it literally kept going straight this way, it would have missed the bridge and it would have been all good. But no. But no. It it literally, look how, I mean, look at that, bruh. Look at that. You can literally see the whole vessel. And it's already smoking. And you're telling me a vessel that lost power is literally gonna maneuver itself to go straight and head straight. Bruh, you cannot tell me. You cannot tell me. And at this point, they already called, you know, Mayday and was like, "Oh, we're heading to the bridge." Yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, the lights were out and there was a power failure." Am I tripping? Like, do y'all not see there's lights? Oh, now the lights went out, but the lights were on. The lights were on. There's fire. The lights were on, and then now they went out. Now the lights are out because now it's heading towards the bridge. But before it hits the bridge, it cuts back on again to make sure it's angled right. To make sure it's angled right. See how the lights came back on? Just for a little bit to see if it's angled right. They did. They sacrificed those workers. They sure did. They sure did. They sure did. And as you could see those cars, those last two cars going across the bridge just casually. Going across the bridge casually. Going across the bridge casually. Going across the bridge casually as the vessel is heading towards the bridge. And those construction workers are still there. And that bridge, I mean, that vessel is heading right towards that pillar. And then still have time. And then, boom, it hits the vessel. I mean, it hits the, whatchamacallit? You see that splash in the water? Still, look at that. Still have that time. Still have that time. You don't see no cars now going back and forth. None. Look, the light's still on the vessel. Light's still on. Now it hit the pillar. Boom, there goes that water. Now it hit the pillar. And now the bridge is about to collapse. Look at that. Crazy. That's insane. Insane. And only two people, they only found two people. And the six people, they don't know where they're at.
Hey, I'm all for a conspiracy theory. I really fucking am. But this Baltimore bridge shit is throwing me through a loop. What the fuck are y'all on, cuz? Like, motherfucker tell me, man, it just buckled open so easily. Oh, what happened? Man, it looked like it was made out of.
Okay, I'm not so sorry. Um it's definitely a demonic nation. This world here is for the lowercase g, which is the lowercase god, the devil. So it's very sinister. But the people of God, we have no fear. We have no, I have no fear and none of that. Um, and I'm not worried about no gas prices, no famine, none of that, none of that. Because I know God is protecting me. Glory be to God. Um, but Yeah, this is why we got to stay prayed up and be in the Word of God and really know God for real. Nice.
Into water, you have approximately 1 minute to get out safely. Here are the 4 steps that will make the difference in survival for you and your family. Dr. Daria here, board certified ER doctor, and when I take care of patients who survived vehicle submersions, it is because they knew what to do and did it immediately before they even had time for panic to set in. I want you to be able to do the same. I'm sharing this video here. I know.
Start jumping on conspiracies about dynamite. We don't know the facts, and all we're doing is fear mongering. We have to be safe about this.
You can see dynamite being let off at every single point. I'm going to do it again. So you have here.
First thing I want to say is my heart goes out to anybody who died last night during the bridge collapse. Second, we can't start jumping on conspiracies about dynamite. We don't know the facts, and all we're doing.
This guy, I'm not even gonna show him. And you gonna let me tell you something. There's gonna be people that's gonna be like, "Oh, you can't start jumping on conspiracy." It's the thing about it is, it's not conspiracy. It's the facts. people can be, people can be.
More bridge collapse by now, but I don't know if we fully grasp how terrifying that is. The bridge clearance was 185 feet. The world record dive is 192. It happened at 1:30 in the morning, so it would have been pitch black and about 35 degrees Fahrenheit, give or take. The bridge itself is about 1.6 miles wide. In free fall, they could have hit the water at up to 74 miles an hour and had just over 3 seconds to process what's happening. So imagine you come within 10 feet.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you know, with this conspiracy," it's like, first off, it's not. It's not conspiracy. It's the facts. If you watch the video and you have common sense, you're gonna see that that don't even add up.
Miles long, over 20 people are missing, and mass casualties have already been reported. But there's a more interesting video of the crash before it happened. So the ship is right here, and you're going to notice something interesting. The lights go out. The ship's still moving. Now, the ship right now is on the other side of the bridge coming towards us. And you see the lights are off, but then they're going to come back on. But it's weird because if you watch the ship's movement, it's as if it's turning straight towards that pillar, as
Right.
if it's aiming for it.
Right.
Lights go off again, but it's still moving and steering. Doesn't really seem to make sense. Lights come back on right before it's about to make impact. So the question draws, why did the ship lose power? And despite losing power, why did the ship start steering directly towards that pillar? The question that has to be asked, was this actually accidental?
No.
Tell me in the comments.
Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely freaking not. It was an accidental. Y'all, I've been watching so many freaking videos. I've been watching like so many videos on this, y'all. I've been watching so many videos because I'm like, every freaking angle, every freaking video, it's just, there's just no freaking way. Just no freaking way.
Who are you? I have told you.
Are you deaf?
No.
And then people are calling it like a terrorist attack. It's like, bruh, this was not a terrorist attack. This was not a terrorist attack. This was an inside job. This was an inside job.
theory, I call it the Uncle Ted effect. And a lot of you may not relate to this.
But
Автомобильный мост длиной в 2,5 километра рухнул в воду в городе.
okay.
Well, people saying how this wasn't an accident when it clearly was an accident. As you can see, they lost power twice, and then when it came back on, it steered the ship real sharp towards the bridge. But that's not an intentional steer. It's just because of the power going off.
Oh boy, my. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I just keep looking for the like more views.
It's devastating that we all had to wake up to this news that the cargo ship collided with the Baltimore bridge and it collapsed. Okay, but am I the only one who said and was like, something's not right here? Something's not adding up, okay? Bear with me. I'm about to show some evidence. 1 second. So I know we all watched the movie Leave the World Behind that was produced by Obama and Michelle. Okay, so I did my little history to figure out what was the name of the boat. The boat name was Dally, right? And they are the owners, Grace Ocean. So then I did a little bit more research and I found out that this company is owned by China. They were like the first company to ever do business with China in like the 1940s, right? Okay, stay there. Keep that in mind. Also, there's this movie, The Civil Action with John Travolta, and they basically were saying that this company, Grace Ocean, were known for contaminating water. Hmm? Hmm? Contaminating water. Stay with me. Stay with me. So, I started going down a rabbit hole and I found out this artist, the same last name of the boat, he actually had a painting back in 1940s, 1945, and the title of it is called The Broken Bridge and the Dream. Like, not a coincidence. Not a coincidence, y'all. This is not a coincidence. All this shit is connected, right? So then if we look at the painting and you just count approximately how many people are on this boat up here, right? I mean, on the ship, on the bridge. It's approximately around 7 to 8 people. Now, if you go and Google how many people are lost at sea right now that was on the bridge at the time, 7 to 8 people. Listen, they have been trying to warn us for a long time. It's right in our face. No one is paying attention to none of this stuff. This stuff is happening under our nose, and we're just like, oh my God, it's a crazy tragedy that just happened. But from my understanding, all the technology that we have in this world, 2024, you telling me that they could not warn these people to get off the bridge in time?
They
The
could.
boat was only going about 6 to 10 miles per hour.
Let's talk about
That's
it.
pretty fucking slow.
That's slow.
Within an hour, they were able to warn them and say, hey, we may think or we have suspicions that it's going to hit the bridge.
Right.
We don't know. Huh?
Right.
And then the way that the boat, oh my God, y'all. Did y'all even see like when the boat left the dock?
Yeah.
And the way that it like went from the dock and then it did like this U shape.
You're right.
Crashed right into
Yep.
the bridge.
Right.
And then if you watch very closely to the video, right before it crashed, the water splashed.
Right.
Way before the boat actually hit the bridge.
Right.
It's giving bump, 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 bump.
Right.
Yo, I don't know, but if y'all just take time and go watch Leave the World Behind, and maybe I'm just pulling some shit out of the bag. I don't know. The movie is on Netflix, so if you have not, go watch Leave the World Behind. When I tell y'all that me and my kids is gonna leave the world behind, I'm not playing. I'm already collecting canned goods and water and everything else that we need. We're about to create us a fucking bunker and go leave the world.
For real.
For those who are not aware with what has just happened in less than 24 hours ago, let me give you an update. So, I mean, first off, congrats to anybody who caught on real quick that this is sleight of hand distraction and not some event or whatever accident. Can we talk about how there's so many camera angles and videos? And if this was only being filmed by someone who was watching it happen live, don't you think they'd be shaking or freaking out a little? But we have lots of angles and slow motion. No news reports about anybody falling off the bridge into the water. A bridge doesn't collapse like that. Just like towers don't collapse from the bottom when you hit them at the top with a plane.
Hmm.
The people are waking up, you see, up, you see, up, you see.
Mm.
Container ship hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. At this time, nobody knows was it accident or was it cyber attack, because if you check the mainstream news, all of them are saying that it was accident. But if you check the platform X and the Rumble and all those platforms, people are saying that it was a cyber attack. So let's wait for the investigators.
Bruh, it was a whole attack. Like,
All right, you guys. So we have some very tragic news coming out of Baltimore, Maryland this morning. So around 1:30 a.m. it's being
and I don't even, like I said, I don't even know if if the workers were on the bridge were actually still on the bridge. I don't know. Oh, this is where it was going fast. This is the first video I saw. And that's when I seen the white truck. But y'all see how it was, y'all see it? Look at that. Y'all see how the angle is? Bruh, stop playing with me. Y'all see that angle? Y'all see that freaking angle? Look how it's curving like that to hit the pillar. Stop playing. Stop playing. And all those cars that's still going across the bridge. Stop playing. Oops.
Insane people, crazy people who will live their entire lives fully detached from reality, and that's just something the rest of us have to deal with. Because at 3 a.m. last night, a big container ship lost power and it slammed into one of the supports of this mile-long bridge in Baltimore, and the bridge collapsed. There is very straightforward video evidence of everything I just said. There are people missing from this. People have probably passed away from this. It is a tragedy. The way that people online are reacting to this event, I get not trusting the government. I get that the government lies. Seeing this and being like, wake up, sheeple. What do they want? What are they not telling us? Are you too dumb to understand what's going on? What the fuck are you talking about? And I know what they're talking about. It's just insane. It's something that an insane person thinks. Because if you're like, okay, what is the government not telling us to these people? They go,
No, people, first off, I just want to say I apologize for the cussing, but people like him are like, oh, people that are conspiracy theorists, people are, you know, people are just in their heads and they're insane. No, we're not insane. We're not crazy. We just look at it for what it is. Let me tell you something. Everybody's watching the same video that people are slowing down and speeding up. It's the same angles, same videos on TikTok, Instagram, and most likely going to be on YouTube. It's even on the freaking all the news channels. Okay. So for anyone that's like, oh, conspiracy theorists, no, bruh, no, no, no. Y'all are the ones that sleep. Y'all are the ones that got y'all head so far up the government's butt that y'all can't even see the plot. First off, oh my gosh, my phone is about to lose charge. And I'm done watching this.
Conspiracy theory when it has some critical thinking behind it. But these new conspiracy theories are schizophrenic. The government has full control. They got the Senate and the Congress on lock with no term limits. They're passing bills to ban this app. They can pretty much do whatever they want, clearly, without us saying anything. Why would they knock down a bridge and then spend tax money fixing it?
Is it not concerning to anyone else?
To be honest, I love a good conspiracy theory when it has some critical thinking behind it. But these new conspiracy theories are schizophrenic.
Bro, you're probably schizophrenic. Okay? Okay, I'm done watching this.
So it's 4:42 p.
Yeah. People that be like, oh, you know, they're schizo. Yeah, we're schizo until everything comes to pass. Like everybody is watching the same videos that's on the news channels, social media, everywhere. Everybody is watching the same freaking video. Everybody is watching the same video from every single freaking angle. From every single freaking angle, people are watching the same video. If you want to walk around and be blind, go ahead and be blind. But all the videos that I put on, listen, you can go on YouTube. I would say do it now. Go on the website, not website, go on the internet, go on TikTok, go on these sites and look at these videos. Watch the videos. Look at the angles. Look at the freaking angles and you'll see it. You'll see how they are literally bruh. There's just no way you can tell me that that was not a freaking attack. I don't understand how you were able to stop the people from getting onto the bridge, but the people that were still on the bridge, you didn't get them off the bridge. And there was more than enough time. And the lights that were on the vessel kept coming on and off. Kept coming on and off. The power went off, but yet somehow they were able to communicate to law enforcement or whoever they communicated to tell them to shut the bridge down because they were heading towards the bridge. And let's be freaking real. Okay, let's be freaking real. Where do you think the government is getting money from? Taxpayers. Duh. Why do you think they take money out of people's taxes? The government makes money. They give money to the people just for the people to give it back to the government. Duh. When these businesses have, when you have like, what is that place called? Bricks, no, BRINKS, Brinks. When you have those money trucks that go to these jobs and pick the money up, where do you think that freaking money is going? The government. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's not even about the government tearing down a bridge just to rebuild it. No, it's about the damage that it will cause and the setback that it will cause. Duh, they're getting away from farmland. They're raising up the prices. Let's talk about it. They're making electrical cars. They're trying to get rid of gasoline cars and make everything electronic. They're trying to get rid of cash and make everything credit card. They're trying to get rid of farms so they can make GMO. They're trying to get rid of people working at regular jobs and replace us with robots. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Like that's what they're freaking doing. Oh my gosh, my freaking laptop's about to lose charge. That's what they're freaking doing. Oh my gosh, yep. But my phone is losing charge, so is my freaking laptop. And oh shoot. And honestly, I'm honestly done talking about this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm probably gonna finish this conversation tomorrow. But for tonight, it's 1:26 in the morning. I'm done talking about it. It's officially Cali time. Been 24 hours since this stuff in Baltimore, but I'm praying for the Baltimore people. I'm praying for the families. And honestly, to be honest with you, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that they got those people off the bridge. I'm thinking that they got those people off the bridge. I'm thinking that they got those people off the bridge, or they killed those people. And they got those people off the bridge, and they got those people in hiding, and they paid them off, got those people in hiding, and witness protection, and yeah. hmm And the two people that went to the hospital, I feel like just yeah, I feel like they got those people in witness protection, and I feel like this is just a setup all the way around. But at the end of the day, I pray for the whole situation. I pray for everybody that is involved, and I pray that people repent, and I pray that people, seek God for real. And you will know the truth, because if the family's not freaking out and they're not like, oh my God. But I'm gonna finish this conversation maybe tomorrow, if God wants me to continue the conversation. But the facts are the facts, and if you want to say anything about conspiracy theorists, you can go ahead and speak whatever you want to. I'm gonna pray for you, and that's it. That's all.